Alright, so we just took off the Titan 7s from the W2 Civic, not the drag Civic. This is the Civic that has the W2, which is still like a daily. And we put the 2022 11 Gen Civic wheels on the 10 Gen. That's what it looks like, in case you guys are wondering. That also has HKS coilovers. But the real deal thing is right here with the 11 Gen. It's a brand new 2022 Honda Civic Touring. Probably the first person to actually put wheels on this car. I don't know, maybe there's somebody else already out there, but I've seen a bunch of renderings. Renderings are cool and all, but I'm more of a visual person and I like to see it with my own eyes, just face to face. Huge shout out to Titan7Wheels. They've always been a huge supporter of all of my programs when it comes to like the time attack, like global time attack and just the street driving stuff. So this is the bronze look. Obviously they're dirty because of the brake dust, but that's because that W2 car sees the road course and some spirited driving. But still have the Yokohama A052s. So one thing's for sure, it's gonna grip. Grip is not gonna be a factor when it comes to this track day today. We're gonna head it out to Streets of Willow. You're gonna see what the stock suspension handles like, along with all the other stock components like the brakes. If it's anything like the 10 Gen, I kind of already feel that I know what needs to get upgraded. Probably like just brake pads, and I'm really curious about the suspension. I'm gonna have to turn off the lane assist stuff because I'm gonna be on a track. I'm not worried about staying in a little lane. So let's see what this does and see how the CVT part handles. Aside from that, yeah, I wanted to put a good tire on and see what kind of lap times I can put down with the new 11 Gen and try to be the world's fastest 11 Gen on the road course. Let's go. Alright, let's check out the Honda lane assist, because my 10 Gen, I got a 17, so the SI didn't have it when I first got it, so let's see if this will keep me in my lane.
Coming to a turn.
Make sure there's no cars, just in case.
Oh my god!
We would have been done.
We are in the other lane now.
It did try to correct itself, but we would have been done. Alright.
So yeah, never do that again.
We'll never do that again. But obviously that's not what they intended that for. Like, they didn't make it to drive for you. They made it to assist you. That's why it says lane assist, not don't trip, we'll take the wheel. Like, no, Honda is not. So, like, come on guys, it really is common sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, don't think just because you got all this cool new technology, then it's gonna drive for you and you could fall asleep. You can't.
No.
I know they're working towards that, but at least pay attention. So, but yeah, we would have been done. That was game over. Capless, love this. So we just arrived to Streets of Willow. Well, actually pulling up to Streets of Willow, but we already got our wristbands. And the ride up here is actually really comfortable. And we only dropped like 2 bars on the gas tank, and that's with the 100 octane. So I had it in full on econ mode. You know, so it clearly saves gas. But this is where the real test comes in, you know. Is this a car that's capable of taking it to the grocery store, taking it on a road trip, tracking it, and then driving it home and having fun and all in one? We'll find out. But first things first, let's see and cross our fingers that they let us race still, because, well, we're late. And hopefully they still let me race. But I see a couple cars going down the track already, so let's get started. All right, so the CVT is definitely way different to drive. For one, I could barely even hear the car with the helmet on, but I started looking at the temps on the gauge, and it was definitely overheating as far as the coolant temps go. Quickly just let off. I'm not trying to damage the car, but yeah, so I felt like that was happening, so I just let off. Don't want to damage the car, and you know, I just started cooling it down and just not really getting on the gas, just letting it coast. Obviously I was really careful because I'm in the advanced group, so just keeping an eye on my surroundings and letting the cars go by if, you know, they're behind me. But other than that, it felt really good. It took a lot for me to actually get the tires loose. On some of the turns I finally just like would force it just to see kind of like how far it takes. So just let it cool down. I'll look at the times. I probably did one solid one. It's a little different going counterclockwise, but I don't know. I want to take a look and probably pop the hood and just kind of see. It's kind of hard to really gauge what's really going on when you're not data logging it, right? So hopefully soon there's some data logging features from Hondata, but aside from now, it's kind of, we're just guessing and gotta see what it looks like. But all in all, it felt good. It felt really, really good. So it definitely handles, that's for sure. Power might not be there, you know, the brakes, it started getting a little hot on the brakes too, but with these tires, and then, you know, it was really hard to break them loose, and this car is planted for sure. So honestly, I think we're done for the day. There's no point in just, you know, beating on the car when it's still stock. So I think I'm gonna try to do some mods, maybe see if I can get some things going on aside from just the wheels and tires. But until then, hey, I officially tracked an 11 Gen Civic. Huge shout out to Hondata for letting me borrow the car. Hopefully after this, there's one or two things gonna happen. They're never gonna let me borrow a car again, or they're gonna let me borrow it even longer so I can do some more stuff with it. So let's see, but as for now, 100% stock aside from the wheels and tires. I can't wait to see what Hondata does and really start churning it up. But at the end of the day, it still is a CVT, so. But hey, the hatch is coming soon. So is the SI and Type R. Let's see.